right, so this session closed up $2,527. 70% green, 7 out of 10. And the biggest position I opened all day, $2,476. That was the worst decision I made in this entire session. 1 pip saved it. 1 single pip. 3 of these entries I should not have taken, and you've just heard about one of them. So let's go through every trade in order, all of them, and see if you can spot the other 2 before I get there. I'll name all 3 at the end. All right, so first trade of the day. I start on the 10-minute because I want the global picture first. And globally, we're in a range here, right? Price broke the support line, but it's still sitting inside the zone. So nothing is confirmed yet. So I drop down to the 2-minute to see what's happening inside that move. And there it is, a strong impulse down, and then price just parks itself right in the support area and consolidates. I get a shooting star at the top of that consolidation, and right after it, an impulse candle in my direction. That's my confirmation. And here's the part I actually care about the most. Volatility just flipped from low to high, and when that flip happens, I expect the move to keep going, not to stop right there. So, sell, $625, 14 minutes. And while the timer runs, let me ask you something. I go through these pretty fast, you know. I'm not stopping to explain why a level holds or how the trend decides my direction. Would you want that version? Full breakdowns of the basics on real trades, not on some textbook chart? Write it in the comments. Or tell me the quick read is fine. That works too. And meanwhile, that one closes green. Easy start. All right, trade 2. And I'm trying to grab the exact same move because it's still running. Price breaks the zone with 1 big candle, and live it feels like there's nothing left holding it up. So I take the entry off the double impulse setup, and the Vortex is showing me momentum building. Trend down, zone gone, momentum there, everything pointing the same way. Sell, $1,250, 12 minutes. And it was a false break. Price came right back through. And looking at it now, that move had already been running for a while before I joined it. So what I read as momentum building was really the tail end of it. So that one's a loss. And honestly, sometimes the setup you trust the most is exactly the one that turns into a trap. I'll come back to this one at the end because there's a reason it failed, and it's not just bad luck. Okay, next chart. Really clean descending channel here. Price walks up into the trend line and gives me a proper reaction. A few wicks first, then 2 confident candles rolling back down, and a local support level goes with them. But the channel is narrow, and price is already in the middle of it. So there isn't much room left before the other side. Less space, less time on the clock. Sell, $619, 10 minutes only. Closes green. All right, trade 4. Same family of setup, price comes back and touches the trend line, and I take the continuation on the pullback. But the Vortex, that's my momentum indicator sitting down at the bottom. It's starting to squeeze here. The 2 lines are coming together, and that tells me the momentum behind this move is fading. Now, fading momentum doesn't mean the move is over. It means the move needs more time to cover the same distance. So I stretch the expiration out. 14 minutes instead of my usual 10 or 12. Buy, $1,238. And that one is just a beautiful trade. It drifts up, closes green, $2,253 in profit. Best single trade of the session. By the way, if you want to see setups like this while they're still open, I post them every day in Telegram, and you can copy my trades completely for free. Links in the description. All right, so this is the one, $2,476. Biggest position of the day by a mile. And look at the chart, honestly, it's messy. No clean structure, price is just chopping around. The Vortex is flat. So there's almost no momentum in either direction. And there's a support zone sitting right underneath me. Sitting here on the recording, I would not open this trade again. Not a chance. But in the moment, the session was flowing, everything was working, so why would this one be different? That's greed and impatience. I wanted the big one. Sell. 16 minutes. And it closed 1 pip in my favor. 1 pip. Green on the stats page, and still a bad decision. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. Notice what happened there. My position size went up, and the quality of the entry went down. Those two moving in opposite directions is the actual problem. Okay, next one. My favorite read of the whole session. On the 2 minute, it looks obvious. Trend coming down, this impulse looks done, strong resistance zone sitting just above. I even get a reversal pattern confirming it. So everything's telling me to go short, right? And then I switch to the 10 minute. And the picture is completely different. Up there, the trend is going up. And that impulse with the pause inside it, that's a flag. And a flag is a continuation pattern. Price already broke out of the consolidation, so I can take the second leg of that move. And I keep the clock tight, 12 minutes, because I don't want price reaching that resistance zone while I'm still in. Buy, $657. Clean green, exactly the way it was supposed to go. All right, last one on the charts. Price walks right into the resistance level. Strong reaction too. A series of big wicks, then a confirmation candle, and the global trend is down. On paper, it all lines up. But the Vortex is squeezing again. Same signal as trade 4, momentum leaving. So I do what worked before, I stretch the clock. 20 minutes this time. And 20 minutes wasn't enough either. That's a loss. And what makes it worse, literally 2 candles after my expiration, price dropped exactly where I said it would. So the direction was right, and I still paid for it. And here's what I missed in the moment. On trade 4, I was going with a move that was already running. So all it really needed was time. Here, I needed price to turn around first, and turning takes momentum, which I could already see leaving. After that, I've got my 4-hour trades, the ones I post every single morning for anybody who wants to get used to how I trade. No rush on those, no staring at the screen, they just run. 2 out of 3 green today. So, final numbers on the session. 10 trades total, 70%, and $2,527 in profit. Now, the 3 I should not have taken. Did you get them? Trade 2, trade 5, and trade 7. And they're all the same mistake, just on 3 different charts. In all 3 of them, I entered when the momentum was already spent. On trade 2, the move had already run, so the break had nothing behind it. On trade 5, there was no momentum on the chart at all. I just wanted the trade. And on trade 7, I could see it leaving, and instead of skipping, I tried to buy more time. And yeah, trade 4 had that exact same fading momentum, and it still worked because I was riding a move that already existed. So more time on the clock fixes a timing problem. It doesn't fix an entry that needs the market to do something new. And the 2 cleanest trades of the day, trade 1 and trade 6, both came from the exact same habit. I checked the higher time frame before I trusted what the small one was showing me. If this was useful, subscribe. It genuinely helps. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and be in touch.